sex trafficking. Kira?
All right, let's put this in perspective now. That we know where Sean Combs has been found guilty and non-guilty. Let's put into perspective, Brian, on time he will serve. What are we looking at now with regard to years? Of course, we should point out there will be an appeal. He's got plenty of money to do that. But let's take it from where it stands right now.
Kira, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. I'm not even sure if I would say there would be an appeal because for Sean Combs and his defense team, this is a massive win. 3 of the counts that had a life sentence possibility are gone. When it comes to transportation to engage
So
in
he's guilty.
the minimum
Time served. What I tell y'all?
Theoretical possibility that he walks out on probation. Now, do I think that's going to happen? No, but the max is 10 years. Even if you were to take both sentences, and he's not going to get 10 years, they're going to look at his criminal history, mitigating circumstances, aggravating circumstances, and I would assume that he gets somewhere in the middle ground, maybe like 3 to 5 years, 3 to 6 years, possible through that sentencing range for each count. Sean Combs,
I told y'all time served. Watch.
Life and being able to walk out with something under 10 years, well under 10 years possibly, that is a victory. Will he appeal? Sure, that's his right to do so.
Watch. What I tell y'all, look.
I think you take this as a win. You serve the few years that you may get, and you'd be happy that you didn't get life. I'm somewhat shocked.
Transportation to engage in prostitution. Transportation to engage in prostitution. That's what he's guilty of. Slaying chicks. Guilty of being a pimp. But he ain't guilty of a conspiracy, fraud, forced conversion, coercion.
I'm being told now Combs is hugging his lawyer at this very moment. Clearly, he's seeing it as you are seeing it.
Oh, he coming home for the summer. It's about to be a hot Diddy summer.
Brian, let's look at the bigger picture here.
A hot Diddy summer.
He is a music producer.
Like the video, like the video.
A brand around himself. He was a big
exclusive news. Exclusive news. The verdict is in.
Business side to this. How do you see, from your experience, this win, as you are saying, for Sean Combs?
Like the video.
How did it impact his business empire?
I think, for lack of a better term, there was always going to be a blemish on Sean Combs.
They freeing Diddy, I'm telling y'all. That's about to be time served. Watch.
Say that Sean Combs probably had a history of getting into
he ain't coming home. He still got at least minimum 6 years. You don't know the law, do you? That man coming home. Watch what you say. I'm telling you, and I ain't on nobody's side. I just know the law. Thanks for the comment, though. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now, Brandon Jones. Time served. That man is not going to jail. He ain't going down.
He was tried by a jury of his peers. All of the information, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and everything in between, was shown to these 12 people, and they did not see the criminal enterprise. They did not see the force, fraud, and coercion. And I think the trafficking to engage in prostitution, I think that's going to be a lighter blemish on his career in terms of the totality of what we saw, as to like, okay, so he paid for people to go across state lines to have consensual sex. And I think consensual sex will be a big part of the conversation based on how the verdict came out.
It's a bad case, what I mean? It turned state.
In terms of this case, yes, but
they ain't doing shit. I'm telling you now.
From a lot of things, and that
the jury did. They didn't found you. They found him. I mean, they ain't found us. Diddy ain't had you in a situation. What you worried about it for? The people that got worried about is the people that was in the mix. I wouldn't even let that bother you. Okay. Yeah. That's between him and Cassie. Y'all gotta remember, Cassie got paid already. Cassie got almost, what, 30 million for getting kicked in the face and all these years. Now she's with her husband. She got 2 babies. She's spending that money. Why are we still stuck on this? He got found guilty. He gonna get time served. He gonna come home and everybody gonna forget about it. That's what's gonna happen. I mean, I know everybody's feeling some type of way, but don't feel no type of way about other people's shit. That's other people's freaking shit. We just like to report it. Maybe some Bruce Wayne will say, serve justice. I'm done. They said fry Diddy. Aye, Russell. He about to be frying some fish in a minute. He coming home for the 4th. He about to be popping some bottles. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like nobody locked up. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't. I feel like you should have some repercussions in what he did. He went to jail. He did. He's been in there. They ain't release him. They ain't release him for a reason, y'all. They left him in there. They knew they was gonna say time served. Watch what the freak I say. Watch what I say, y'all. Subscribe if you haven't. If you are returning, like the video. I'm gonna put it back on. But yes, that's all they saying right now. Just keep it real. They caught me while I was eating. I had to hurry up and jump on. Good morning, y'all. I'm look whooped, hair whooped. I'm eating breakfast. They was calling me a whole man. Yes, I told them I got hair for days. Ah. But guess what, y'all? Keep it posted. Watch what I say. Watch what your girl Miss K Love, Miss Keisha Love say. It's time served. That man ain't going to jail, y'all. I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all tuning in, but watch what the freak I say. I had to give y'all that exclusive that the news put out there. Breaking news. And he in there hugging everybody about to do the diddy bop. Do the diddy bop. That man coming the fuck home, y'all. I'm out of this bitch. Subscribe.